There we go. That might be a little better, huh? Okay, let's try this again. All right. Let's take it from the top, shall we? Okay. You're on the Road Show. I'm your host, Dan. And this time, we are going to talk about my weekend, a weekend update, so to speak. We went to 2 casinos. And the first one we're going to yap about is Hollywood Casino, Joliet, Illinois. I'm sure you've heard me talk about this place before if you've been on the channel. If you've not, well, this place is pretty cool. It's just outside of Chicago. It's a newer casino, opened this year, 2026. Earlier, I think, maybe it was last summer. It might have been last summer. I lied. Yeah, it's new to us. So, the months slip by. Yeah, maybe one out the other. I guess maybe it was last summer. So, I'm thinking of the new one that they're putting up in Aurora, but I digress. I'll get back to that later. So anyway, we're at Hollywood. I went in with a plan. My plan was to do one of the bets that I like to do, which works out pretty well. Now, if you're a minimum bet player, this is not going to work for you. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's not high roll, but it's not 75 cents, 50 cents. No, this one is it's 5 cent, 250 bet. And on this particular setup, we're doing it with Dragon Link. And particular Dragon Link I started on was Panda. I was about to say Panda Express. You like that? Okay, we're going to talk about Panda. All right, now in the Panda game, lowest in volatility. Really, I love the Dragon Link games, and usually I do well on it. This particular time, though, yeah, I dropped 100 in. Again, not a huge roller. Put in $100. Yeah, I was out pretty quickly, I'm going to say, on that particular machine. Did not work out so well. You know what? And I said, I'm not going to sit here and... I was getting very little action. And, I was halfway through my bankroll, and I just stopped for a second, as you want to do. You get halfway through, and what kind of action are you getting on this game? Is this game feeling like it's giving you love back? Is your line hits been minimal, if any? You got any bonuses at all at that point? I mean, you're still running through some spins at that point. You don't have to, once you put money in, you don't have to stay. You can leave a machine and go to another one, which I did. Ended up going right around the same bank. And I went to the other side of it, and there was a happy and prosperous. And my big old chubby guy there, he was doing, he was laughing his butt off at me initially. And then he's like, okay, buddy, here you go. And then he slapped me a bonus. He gave me the 3 pots. So I was like, ooh, nice. And then first one, boom, balls. Oh, I got orbs. With numbers in them. Pretty good numbers, too. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I forgot I was still in the bonus. Like, man, that was only my first spin. So I go about two more spins or so. Boom, hit the orbs again. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm bonus and a bonus and a bonus. This is fantastic. So I'm going and I'm hitting this thing, and it drops good balls again. I didn't get any majors, but I hit a couple minis in there. It was $50 minis, which was nice. Long story short, I'm not going to go play by play for every single spin on you. Maybe we'll get into that stuff later, but right now, that's not what we're doing. And I ended up walking away out of that machine almost $400. And out of $100, I turned 100 into 400. Went around, messed around a little bit more, even played some old school 3-reel. Ended up leaving out of the facility up about $450, which in my book, that's a great night. Are you kidding me? Had a good time. Had a few of the bubbly pops over there, and yeah, it was. I mean, anytime you can leave and you're up, anything, you're golden. But when you leave up that kind of like that, oh, that's the good stuff. That's the real good stuff. That's a good night. So this was Friday night, and we're feeling good. All right. Hey, so what? The next day we're sitting. We're doing the house, the weekend thing. We're doing all the work around and doing all the stuff, and then for a little bit there, we were just like kind of like, do we really want to go out? We're kind of tired. It's kind of like older people stuff. Well, we got a text from a friend. It's like 10:45. And the text was two simple words. Just says, order up. And I was like, ah, shit. All right. So we end up going to the casino. 11 o'clock at night. We're sober, which this is a first. And we go and we play. The wife does okay. I got slaughtered. I hit 3 bonuses. And if you added up the tickets on the 3 machines, I wasn't even at $30. I'm not kidding you. And I'm not talking 50-cent bets. I was mad. I got the tail on Huff and even more Puff. That thing was $12. $12. Went to All Aboard. Got the All Aboard bonus. Now, it wasn't the trains, but it was the dynamite. $3. Man, I was furious. And then the other one was, what was it? At that point, I was pretty frustrated. It was the pig. It was the piggy banking. That was putrid. Like $9, something like that. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, so that night didn't do so well. Took out a chunk of the money I won the night before. But overall, on the weekend, we still had a good time. We had a great time. The casino twice, which that's risky. But it was fun. Had a good time. But that's what it's about. And we stretched it out. You know, I stretched it out. Honestly, I was playing off that original 100 I started with on Friday. So if you look at that context, I had two nights of fun. And it didn't cost me anything. I was still up on the weekend. So that is definitely always a plus. Let's see what time I got. Okay. So that was the weekend roundup on the casino action. I do have some more review coming out soon. I'm doing a review on Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. It's about 7 miles from Foxwoods. Really cool place, man. I got some interesting stuff. I have my own footage for that place I will share with you. But we'll get into that on the next video. But I do want to thank you all for giving me some of your day. I appreciate you guys a lot. Again, we're a new channel. Like and subscribe if you like. Really get me out there. I'd love to see what we can do with this and where this can go. And thanks again, and have a good day. Bye.